Everyone, I hope you can hear us. My name is Aisha Gül and this is 30 Days of Unreal, and my guest today is Summer Wu, and we are in the middle of developing a chess game with Unreal Engine, and I am very new to Unreal Engine, so we are figuring things out, and thanks for joining us. Summer, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you for the invite to join you today, Aishkal. So I'm Summer. I am a PM on our mixed reality developer platform team, and I'm focusing on our Unreal Engine support for mixed reality. Work closely with both our platform engineering team as well as Epic's XR team to make sure we have best-in-class mixed reality support in Unreal.
Awesome. Great. So one thing, unfortunately, there's an error on our Twitch channel today, but you can go to XR Developer YouTube and watch the stream there. And if you have any, you don't have to watch it there, but you can ask your questions there. Let's see. The links cheat sheet should have it. Oh, no. I will go and search for it. If you search for XR Developer, you should be able to see it. It's this channel. Are you able to hear yourself, Summer? On here? I don't want to echo anybody, but...
Oh, via the XR developer channel? Let
Yes.
me give that a try. Yeah, I still see we're not showing up on Twitch.
Yes. That is unfortunate. Meanwhile, what we are building and everything else, every related link is on GitHub. If you search for YONET, that's me, and 30 Days of Unreal Engine, or bit.ly/30 Days of Unreal. Then you will find this repo, and we are on day 5. And everything that we are going to do, we are going to start from the day 4 branch, and then whatever we build today, at the end of the day, we'll post it there. Can you hear yourself, Summer?
Let's see. I am going to the page now. It seems like my internet is slowly opening up various browser tabs.
Oh, I think one way I could check is captioning, but I'm not able to do that. Anyways, let's move on. Let's hope that is working this time. Okay, so last thing that we did, we have this pawns in our board and some functionality, and we are using the UX tools from the Mixed Reality Toolkit for Unreal Engine. And last thing we did was to switch to the newer release version. And looks like there are some breaking changes, and you can find the breaking changes on the release notes. Summer, would you like to walk us through the breaking changes?
Sure, and just an update, I did, YouTube finally loaded, and I did hear myself, so
great.
I think we're good on sound. All right, so a couple breaking changes from UX Tools 0.8 to 0.9. Let's see, starting with the buttons. Let me navigate to the page. So if we navigate to I think this is the What's New section. If we go to the Breaking Changes section, we have yeah,
nice,
right there. So we have a couple updates on our buttons. Looks like push behavior and max push distance are now private. And so if you're calling them before, you want to use getters and setters now.
I see.
Do you want to jump in?
So I was going to ask, what is push behavior and maximum push distance? Is that being able to push a 3D object with your hand?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So essentially,
go ahead.
For the button specifically. Gotcha. So they were both properties on the button.
Awesome.
And then button states have been removed in favor of get state as opposed to breaking that one getState function out. Let's see, there's the option to switch between local and world space for button distances.
That is nice.
Oh, a bigger change that folks may have noticed is that the buttons now have been flipped 180 degrees. And so if you had buttons in version 0.8 and then you use them in 0.9, they will need to be flipped 180 degrees to face positive X. And so that's something that we'll want to do for as we update the Just project.
Okay, and we have some steps here that we need to do too. I guess it says we have to record the maximum push distance and switch the button property and use absolute push distance to true. We have to. Okay, we can start doing that. Anything else we should be aware of here? Fixed button? Yeah, you just mentioned that.
Most of these shouldn't really affect, I think, the simple chess app we had. I think the biggest one will just be remembering to rotate the button. And if we don't rotate the button, we'll probably see that it faces the opposite direction. So that'll be the reminder to rotate it.
Great. For those of you who are not very familiar with Unreal Engine like me, it's a good idea to check these what will break buttons. Breaking changes documentation whenever you're updating your UX tools, since it's very early on, things are changing rapidly, and it's a good idea to read this first before trying to fix the errors. Cool. Should we start doing that ourselves?
Yeah, let's dive in and start.
Okay.
Do you want to actually, before we dive into Unreal, do you want to show people how to give Unreal priority? So for context, right before this call, I was trying to open up a project in Unreal, and I was telling Aishkal, sorry, this is taking so long. Unreal just takes a while to open up projects. And Aishkal had a great tip for speeding that up.
Yes, I do this all the time, especially in a situation like this where I'm streaming at the same time. So it's very labor intensive for my PC. As you can see, OBS is the one that is streaming on my text manager, and it has very high power usage. So that means that it's going to take away the power from other applications. To change that and make the Unreal Engine a priority, you can, in your search box, if you're using a PC, you can type in Task Manager and open up this view. And under the Processes tab, you should see all of the applications that are currently open. And if you go right-click and go to Details, you will go to Details section, and then if you right-click again here, you can set the priority. So normally everything is, as a default, set to normal, and you can set it to high or real time. That means that your computer is going to use more resources on this particular program. Cool. And you actually can do this only to open applications. So anytime you have something running really slow, you could do this for any kind of applications on PC. Awesome. All right.
Great.
And just to show people, what we have is a board, and also we have some hand interactions where I could just actually grab things. It's a little bit harder to grab. Okay. On the editor, but it works much nicer on the HoloLens device. What we had was also a couple of buttons that we gave like a reset functionality, but we lost those buttons because of the changes and the way I changed to the newer one. So we are going to go ahead and create new ones. Right?
Yes, and this is a good opportunity to now use the new HoloLens 2 buttons that are available while we're recreating buttons. Try out these new styles that are available in UXT 0.9.
Nice. So where do we start? Create a new
Yep,
blueprint
create
class?
new blueprint.
Yes. And
then under all classes, you'll want to search for a HoloLens 2. And hopefully that will come up.
yeah.
Awesome.
Should we
So there are a
talk?
couple different styles of buttons now as well. There's the toggle button. There's like a checkbox button. And then there's a switch. Like if you think in the settings, you can have a switch. And so I think we'll just go with the normal BP button HoloLens 2, but those other options are available.
Yeah. And if you're not seeing this when you search for it, but you do have the UX tools on your project, what you can do is go to the right corner. Well, actually, I have to move you for a second. It was me. All right. Whoops, I'm gone. On the right hand corner there's this view options, and then you can click and say what is it?
It's the show plugin content.
Okay, show plugin content. You have to enable that. Okay, nice. I'm back. All right, and we have the new blueprint. Let's name it something. Reset button, maybe?
Sounds good. It might not allow us to name it the same thing, so.
Oh, yes. HL reset button.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, now we have this. I double click on it to open up the blueprint, and this is a viewport. This is where you actually see the button itself. You can get closer to it with F button. The construction script, this script happens at the very beginning of the initialization. It's good for setting up things at the beginning. And then we have the event graph, and we have multiple things. We have the event begin play, event actor begin overlap, and event tick function, which means that it will run in every frame render, which is more than 60 frames per second, hopefully. Yeah, what do we do now? We did create the reset function. Should we use that? Reset
so, yeah, we did create a new button, and so what we could do is essentially use callbacks from the button. So if you click on, I don't know if it might be UXT pressable button in the components section.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay. I'm just going to click this and leave this here. We don't have to connect it to anything. UX pressable button. This one?
Yes. And then if you, in the details panel, if you scroll down, there should be an events section.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we can choose one. It's probably on button pressed. That seems relevant.
Yes. Let's add that. Now we have that.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we can use that to trigger the reset location function.
Okay. When I first started working with blueprints, I had one confusion, which was I thought this is almost like a button pressed event, and then this thing over here is giving me everything that comes out of it, and then I have to do something with that. For example, if it's an object, it's just giving me the whole object with properties, and I have to do something. But I realized it's actually just the flow, event flow. I mean, this, whenever this function happens, I'm just telling it something else will happen, which is the reset location function at this time. And if you double click on the function, you can see what's happening. We just have a transform. It's actually basically a hard-coded location, and then turn it to set actor relative transform. We put the actor into the location that is this one. But that's interesting. We had some offsets and stuff, which I do not see. All right, let's give it a try maybe.
So you'll also, though, want to call it the reset location function will require a reference for the specific actor that you want to call it on. And so we'll also need to create a variable in the on the button in order to reference the king in this case in our scene.
Sounds great. Oh yeah, okay. So I was somewhere else, right? Reset location. Well, yeah, just going to that one again.
Yeah, so
okay,
if we
this one.
go to, so on the left, we'll want to create a new variable, and we could actually call that our black king, or just king.
BB king. Okay.
All right. And then over on the right-hand side in details, we're going to want to find the object reference. So if we look up black king.
Oh, okay. King. White king, black king. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then last thing we'll want to do is make it instance editable. So that outside in our level, we can pull in essentially the reference / we can edit the black king from outside of this class itself. So over in details, we'll want to check off that little box.
Let's see. Instance editable. Yeah, okay. My mouse is not. So right.
Keeps going around. Okay. And then,
I think.
We'll want to hook up that B king to the target.
Okay. Wow. I think having highest priority to Unreal made my mouse act weirdly, so I'm going to quickly switch that.
Sounds good to a lower priority.
Yeah. At least just high, not the highest. Okay. Thank you. Give me my mouse back. BB king. Wow, BB king goes to the target. Okay. All right. Now we compile and save. And
all right.
Looks like there are unsafe things over here too, but I don't know. Okay. Oh, where did we? Oh, we haven't placed this button anywhere yet.
I want to place it in our scene.
Yeah. Let's.
And we'll want to rotate it 180 degrees around the z-axis.
Oh, okay.
First, we'll want to move it closer to us so we can actually see what's going on.
Maybe. 20. Okay. 0. Not 0. Maybe 50. Okay. No, that didn't work. What was
high?
Yeah. Higher?
It's just a little far. Maybe a little closer and lower.
Okay. So, is it? No, it's not coming. The other one? Okay.
Okay, that seems better. And maybe a little closer to us.
Ooh.
Okay. That's probably... Or...
Well, we are going to use...
Or maybe move it down a little bit from X. I think it's getting further from us.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We can look at it from the top perspective to see where it is exactly. If you press F on... we can see... Oh, it's really far.
Yeah, it seems a little far.
Okay.
Let's get closer.
All right. Where are you looking?
It looks like the Z is a bit low, so maybe Z should be something like 20, or 30. Okay. Yeah, maybe if you click play, we can see if we see the button or not.
Yeah, okay. F, all right. Let's see. Yeah, kind of see it.
Okay. We see it.
Yes. All right. We just need to name it something better, I guess.
Yeah. And then we'll also want to rotate it 180 degrees around the z-axis.
So why did we add this as a functionality?
Yeah, so the engineering team decided that, you can see that X by default faces in
Oh, yeah.
like that direction. And
Mm-hmm.
so like text, default objects, they all face the positive X direction. And so you can imagine if you create a piece of text render and it faces that way. And so the engineering team decided, just for consistency with Unreal, the buttons
Yeah.
should also face that way. But then, if we start at 0, 0, 0, we need the buttons to face negative X as opposed to positive X. So you're either rotating the text or the button. And since everything else in Unreal faces that direction, the team just decided to match that.
Okay. Good to know. So yeah, we do have some text on it. Now
Yeah,
I
we
can
could
see.
also update the text.
Yeah,
What
let's
does
do it.
that default text say? Can you see what that
Um,
says?
yeah, it's really hard to see. Oh, it just tells me the size.
Okay. So yeah, in the button. Actually, I think we could potentially do this from the main page. Yeah, from there. If we go
Yeah.
to the details panel,
Mm-hmm.
you scroll down, or maybe we have to move my face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, there's a button label there that we can edit. Perhaps say something like reset, or we could say reset Black King specifically, so that from reading it we see what it can do.
Yeah. Yeah, it did update. Cool.
And then if you expand the button icon brush as well, you can choose what icon is used there.
Awesome.
So if you click on Open Icon Brush Editor.
Ooh, we are going a little bit more fancy. Open.
There's.
I don't. Where's icon brush editor? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's
This
right
one. Yeah.
there. And then we can choose a new icon. So this was one of the new utilities that the team brought into UXT 0.9, just to easily select a new icon.
Nice. Well, there's an object. We could go with this one. Or king, maybe this one. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay. Yay, it's updated.
Great.
And what should we do? Oh, give it a try. Why not, right?
Sounds good.
Okay. I see it there. Let's see.
Okay. I want to move that right hand towards it and.
All right.
Oh yeah, the right hand you could use the Alt button.
Okay.
If you hold Alt and then. There we go. And then use the mouse scroll wheel. Yeah, you can put it forward and back.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Almost. I just passed by.
Okay, I think it might have pressed it.
Okay, one thing we could do is just add a print function to see maybe it is trying to do something. Right?
Yeah, we could do that too.
Okay, and here, print string. I'm just gonna say collect. Right, and print function is development only. It's giving me the warning, which is really nice. All right. Okay.
Sounds good.
Play. Oh, I don't see it now. Oh, okay, it's right here. Ah,
Yeah, so pressing the click will cause it to pinch, but for the button, you probably just want to move it forward and back.
Oh, I see. Forward and back? Oh,
Because, yeah, like the kind of like the poke, like move forward, as opposed to grabbing it.
I see. That is really hard to do in here. I think far interaction was working much better on me, but should I try?
We could also try moving the button closer to us and see if
yeah. Stop this.
That's a little bit easier.
Okay. And what is the location here? Top. Oh, okay, it's here now. Let's look at it from the side. It does seem like it's not too far from us, but...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Okay. Try it one more time.
Yes. All right. Okay. I instinctively just clicked on it.
You just want to like inch it forward with the scroll wheel.
Okay.
There we go.
Yay. Thank you. Yeah, it is clicked. So that means that our function is not working. Let's figure that out.
I imagine if it's resetting the black king, is that the default location that it was told to put it to, since we didn't move the king anywhere?
Good point. Normally there was a offset, so it was offsetting every time I click, right? And we could actually see if there's black kings. It looks like there's only one black king, so it would have created another object here too. So it's definitely not creating, I think. But let's figure this out. So we are getting the B king.
Oh, you're right. I don't think we set the black king variable in the level. So I think we have to go back to the level and then, yeah, set the black king property on the button.
Okay. And our level was the main?
Yeah, so that's where we are now. And then if we kind of in the world outliner find the button that we added. Or we just click on it in this scene.
Oh no, yeah, it's this one. Yes.
Yeah, and then if we look, scroll down. Yeah, earlier, right under the properties, there should be a bking variable that we need to set. Probably near the top.
To this corner now.
Like, stop blocking things.
Bking. Oh, I see. So, is this it?
Yeah, okay. Now, when we press it, it should call the function on that black king that we referenced.
Oh, I see. Okay. Let's do it. And this time, I know that it's just going back and forth. But I'm just checking it to see. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Let's do it again.
So that's how you use a HoloLens 2 button.
Okay. I still think that there's no offset, and I remember looking at it too, and I didn't see the offset value. Let me just show you.
Okay, yeah, not sure what offset you're referring to, so.
Yeah. Create black king. Okay, so I named the function create black king actually. This one on button press, that's what we were supposed to call, which has the offset, as you can see. It spawns here, and the next time it just offsets the value.
So it looks like this is when you're creating a new piece.
Yeah, every time. Oh, we were talking about the reset, right? That is correct. Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, and looks like reset location. We give the target. This is. Oh, I see. So I was looking for a new king, but it's just putting it in the right location. Got it. Cool.
Yeah, it depends on which function you're intending to call.
Yeah. All right. Nice. And should we now try to make it look at us?
Yeah,
Or follow us?
a hand constraint sounds great. And this is something I haven't done before. And so look forward to learning how to use hand constraints alongside you.
All right.
So I'm just going to go pull up the documentation for UX Tools hand constraints. Hand constraint component, which is a component used to attach an actor to a hand in a way that makes it easy to interact with it.
Oh, okay. This one. Awesome.
Okay, so it looks like the first step is to create a hand constraint component on an actor. So taking in that case, we'll want to do that to our button and stick our button on our hand.
Okay. So our button is here, and then we add the component on blueprint, right? So add component here, and then hand.
We look for a hand constraint.
Yeah. All right.
There it is.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what options we have here.
Okay.
So hand, any hand. Looks like we can choose which hand. We can choose the side. So looking at the documentation image, the ulnar side is the side next to the pinky, and the radial side is the side next to the thumb. So depending on whether we want it above fingertips, below wrist, next to the pinky, or next to the thumb.
Nice. Let's do the pinky, but how do I turn? I mean, if I have my hand like this, would I still see it? Because when I think of it, I think of it this way.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Above fingertip?
From the images, it looks like no matter what, ulnar is the side of the pinky. So I think if you hold your hand this way, the button will be on this side, and this way, the button will be on this side.
Okay.
That's my hypothesis.
Yes, we can check it. I'm not sure.
We'll find out.
Look at camera, rotation, look at camera, offset mode, look at camera. Okay, goal margin, we can set it location. Okay, anything else we should be setting?
Let's see. Usage, rotation modes. Let's see, have we set the hand rotation? Is that an option?
Rotation mode, look at camera, or hand rotation. I want to say look at camera because just to be able to see it on the emulator.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess with this hand input simulation, I don't think there's the ability to rotate. Actually, there might be the ability to rotate hands. I will double check the input simulation docs to see if there's a function for that. Okay, I guess we could just give it a try and see.
Yeah, I see it over there.
Cool.
Okay, so I should be able to press it with this hand, but how do I? Okay.
Maybe then we should move it to the other side of the hand so that's easier. Like if we move it next to the thumb, then it'll be easier to move the hand over. And I think, is that the goal margin? I wonder if you can set the offset distance.
what if we do below wrist? Would that be easier to
Let's see. So radial side would be next to the thumb, which at least for input simulation might be easiest to. Oh, or yeah.
Okay.
And then.
Okay. Let's compile. Save. Okay. Play.
Cool.
Now I'll try to click with this one. Oh yeah, it is clicking. Yay!
Cool.
Nice. Now let me try moving my hand, and it moves with my hands. Woohoo!
Oh, and then, okay, so if you, let's see, it looks like if you hold the right mouse button, that enables rotation of the hands.
Oh yes. I
Ah.
love it. Okay.
So,
No, come back. Okay.
yeah, it looks like the button always stays kind of on the side of the thumb.
Okay. And the left hand, I could. The thing that you can't do in real life is have your hands anywhere. Under any position.
Yeah, sometimes targeting. Oh, I saw the little clicked text appear.
Nice.
There's a click somewhere.
Cool. Yeah, we are following our hands. Awesome. Should we turn that into a whole menu maybe? Like bunch of buttons?
Yeah, sounds good. Good. Put some more buttons there. We could add a button that triggers your other function.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, like creating the. Okay, let's add that to the king. New button. This is the reset button, and then spawn. We'll add new. Where did the new button go? I'll move you back. Add new blueprint class, and then search for HoloLens 2 button. This is good for my remembering. And then this is spawn. Okay. And if we double click on it and go to the event graph, now we press on the UX pressable, and we add the event, which is button pressed. Okay. And now we should find was it create? Okay, create. I forgot the name of the function.
Did you call it maybe spawn something? I don't know if it's create or spawn.
Okay, let's go double check that. Which spawn? Okay, this one. Create black king. Okay. Spawn B king.
Oh, it was create. Okay.
Yes. Woohoo. All right. And we need the variable again, right?
Right.
We'll
need a black king.
And then it's the black king component. Object type. Instance editable.
Yep.
Okay. And then when we drag it, it's get black king. We're not setting it, we're getting. Oh. Target self. Because it already has a black king.
I guess, yeah, it creates a new one. So I guess you don't actually need that variable. Okay,
nice.
Never mind.
Nice. I mean, this is great actually. Like, you don't remember how you designed it, but it does. Unreal. It's not compiling. The error. Notice blueprint itself is not a spawn See, therefore, target must have a connection. Huh.
Where was the spawn pawn button called?
On button press.
And this was... And spawn pawn. What is spawn pawn? Is that an actor?
So this is the button, right? From the simple button, it was actually the button itself disappeared, and then
because it looks like the spawn pawn component is a scene, and so maybe we just need to pull in a reference to spawn pawn then.
Because we don't have the actual button now, there's no way for us to check it, like how this works.
Maybe we could.
Just
I wonder if we could
recreate.
just add the Hollands 2 component there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So spawn pawn should create the black king. B king location offset. Let's see. Oh, this is creating the white pawn, and we could change this to black pawn instead, or
So spawn pawn here, you say that used to be the button?
yeah.
So maybe we need to put this function on the button. I wonder if that's what
Oh, I see. I
it's
see. What you're
looking for.
saying.
Although, can I see quickly where the create black king function is being called in the original one?
On button click. This was the button click event, and oh, did it completely disappear? I wonder.
Maybe go to the event graph.
Oh, here. Oh, yes. Good.
Let's see.
On button
On
press.
button pressed,
So
and then
maybe-
create black king.
Maybe the button we could add here. Hollands, but it doesn't show. Let's do.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe we could call it there. What did we name the other button again?
I think it's spawn B king. Or should
Okay.
we'll be able to add it here as a component. Hollands 2 button? Nope.
Okay, maybe not something we can add there.
Hmm.
Guess that
Okay.
it's larger than a component, so. Okay, but yeah, maybe we could pull in the button, get a reference to the button.
Okay. Over here on the resets, you mean?
Oh, actually, yeah, maybe then we just need to kind of, since that code used to be on the spawn pawn button, looks like we might need to just move the code to the new kind of spawn king button. I wonder if there's an easy way to move functions.
Okay. They are supposed to. Well, we are able to get the function, right? This is the function, but the target is
Yeah,
self.
looks like we need a reference to spawn pawn is what
Okay.
they're looking for there. Whereas the self is currently spawn b king, but it looks like they're looking for a reference to spawn pawn. That makes sense.
Okay. But. You mean the blueprint? Okay. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, we could just add a spawn pawn and see how that goes.
Let's see. Do we have function? Okay, we do have spawn pawn. You are correct. And get this one. So are you saying we should connect this as the target. Does that work?
Yeah.
It does work. Okay, good. Let's try to compile. There's a warning. Could not find function create black king. That's interesting.
Huh. Really? Wait, can we double check spawn pawn? I assume that has the right type.
You see create black king. Oh, target spawn. Okay, never mind. Say it one more time. I lost mine.
Although could not find the function create black king called from create black king. Interesting.
The way let's see what is create black king is doing. Oh, okay. This is interesting. What happens if I break this one? So that means we have a location, and this is the thing. This is what it starts with. I wonder if that would work. Let's see.
Or so here then, like, because when you call the create black king function, nothing will execute if we don't have the execution pin trigger anything.
Oh, so I see what you're saying. How is this triggering though? This is create black king. Oh, I see, because it's the name.
So that's the function, yeah. And then when you call create black king, that should run the function.
Yes. And what is happening here is it's getting the class black king over here to create, right? And collision handle is pawn owner. Okay. And then returns the value, which I'm guessing a black king, and then sets the location. Yeah, that is pretty much it.
I wonder, is it possible if you go to the create black king function in the function section to move a function? Not sure if...
on the function section to move a function. Okay, here?
Yeah, if you look at that, I don't know if you right click that, there's an option to move it to another location. If not, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, as far as I know, so functions you don't have to. It's global on the application and between levels too. Macros are limited, and that's what you
gotcha.
do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why it gives us that warning, but
so on button press we are calling this, but and what is the button here? Maybe if we add the button
that was
here,
the old spawn pawn button, it sounds like.
Yes. So maybe we lost the reference to that one since we don't have it, and if we replace it as the root, that might work. At least we could try it, right? If it's a button. But we are not able to see the Hollands buttons over
Yes, I'm not sure you're able to add a button as a component, only as a blueprinter class.
Oh, I see.
But maybe if back in our spawn black king button, maybe we can just try to provide that reference to spawn pawn and see if that works. Yeah, and can you make that instance editable as well? And then we could potentially provide it a link to spawn pawn.
I see.
I feel like that should be sufficient. We try compiling and saving. We can see if... Oh, okay, now the warning's gone. Oh, so I guess it was probably saying that just within this function alone, it couldn't find spawn pawn. But if you're going to provide a reference to spawn pawn from somewhere else, then fine.
Okay. Let's put this one here too. Let's see. What was the 5418 minus 1? Let's spawn be king. Let's change the location. Okay. And we have to turn this on Z or Y? 180 degrees?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And let's change the name, button label. Okay. And save. And do we want to try it first? Yeah, probably.
And then we'll need to set the spawn pawn variable at least. On the details panel, if we kind of click on the spawn be king button, and then, yeah.
Okay. Be king, oh, this changed to none as well, which is interesting. Be king.
I don't think we ever ended up actually using be king in that one, since we thought we did, but
It says we could use the current actor or spawn pawn. Okay.
oh, in that case, can we try dragging the spawn pawn into the scene? We probably won't see it, but I
Yeah.
think we do need a reference to
Mhm.
spawn pawn.
Okay. Oh.
It just kind of appears as a
Yeah.
circle by default,
Okay.
but I don't think we'll actually see anything. And now we
Okay.
should be able to, provide a reference to spawn pawn.
Awesome.
Okay.
Save. Bye. Okay. I think it is spawning. Oh yes, you see, there's more than one, and it's keeps coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the offset you were referring to.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Let's stop here maybe, because we have 6 more minutes, or maybe we could just add, for the sake of remembering, add the hands following to this one too.
Okay.
Or should we group them together?
Oh, yeah. I know that there should be a new utility that allows you to align buttons well, which I've not used before. So let's take a look at Docs Utilities on UX Tools and see how you can use Align Actors. Okay, so the Align Actors action aids in the layout of UX controls. So to access it, select multiple actors you wish to align. So if we can select both of the buttons,
Can I
or
move?
in the level.
Okay. You mean here?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I
Okay.
have the mode.
And then it says, then right-click. Finally, select Scripted Actions, Align Actors. Is there an option for scripted actions there?
Maybe browse the assets? Okay. Nope. Yeah.
Let me give this a try in where? Oh yeah, so I see a scripted actions and then align actors.
When you right click,
yeah, do you see?
Is it the same
So
menu?
if you go to scripted actions,
Oh, I don't.
so you want to go down.
Okay. Oh, I see. Sorry. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and then on the
Align actors.
left, there's align actors, and then you can select how to align those. So if we want to choose, let's see, the y-axis, that seems to make sense. And have space, you can click OK.
Yay.
Now they're aligned.
Yay.
And they look nice.
Yes. Do we need to do anything for them to follow? Since they are aligned, would they follow each other?
Oh, I don't know.
That's...
Let's see.
Oh, no.
Oh, it looks like the other one still needs a hand constraint.
Yeah. Okay. And that was the spawn be king. Let me rename this to... I wonder if it would work if I rename this. Anyways, I'm not going to risk it. Never mind. And now, what were we doing? I totally forgot.
We were talking about having that one also have a hand constraint.
Yeah, how were we doing that inside the...
So yeah, if you go to that new button,
Yes,
so that would, I believe, be the spawn be king button since it should be already be on the Holland's reset button.
that's true. Okay, this one.
Then we add a component, specifically a hand constraint component.
Yes, okay, cool. Yeah.
And then we set the relevant.
I think I set it to right. Look at camera.
Oh, in that case, then I wonder if the buttons would overlap,
Yes.
since aligning them's only in the space, and so we'd probably want to give it a margin or distance.
And
I assume the margin, goal margin.
If we can have a grouping of them and then align that to your hand, right?
That's true. I guess maybe if we created another. Oh, yeah. How would one create a grouping of them? Oh, actually, maybe. Let's see. If you created another blueprint, and then in the scene, because right now in the level, you know how White King is a child actor of the board, and so when you move the board, the White King moves with it, or at least that's, I think, the default. So if you made the buttons a child of a scene component, or if you made one button a child of the other, but actually probably you'd want to make those buttons a child of a scene component, and then attach the scene component to the hand constraint.
Okay, yes. I mean, one thing that might work is to just drag it. Oh, but you're right. It might make the parent of the other one. Okay. Add new components. Is there a group?
Well,
grouping?
I fortunately have to hop to another meeting at 3, and so.
Well, we do that next time. Thank you so much. This was great.
Okay.
It was
Thank
fun.
you.
We'll see everyone next time. Bye.
I look forward to watching the progress of this repo.
Yeah, it is exciting.
All right.
Thanks
Aishka.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone.